Here's why you'll understand. Listen to Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi on the tax bill. Roll tape.
Probably one of the worst pieces of legislation, either house, but together, worst pieces of legislation to come before the Congress. This is Armageddon. This is a very big deal because you know why? There's really a very hard way to come back from this.
Did you see Steny Hoyer looking rather embarrassed in the background there? Well, joining us now is Ed Feulner, president of the Heritage Foundation. OK, Ed, nail it, please. Is this the end of the world as we know it?
Well, hopefully it is the end of the world as we know it, Stuart. Let's move on to real economic growth, real job opportunities, and a new era for everybody. Poor Nancy. Boy, oh boy. First, she didn't read the Obamacare bill 10 years ago, and now she thinks this is the worst thing ever. Man, she's really not living in the real world.
But the bottom line, surely, is that the Democrats are very worried about the state of the economy in next year's elections. They don't want to be going into a growing economy, almost a booming economy, no inflation, low unemployment. They don't want that, so they've got to almost induce panic in advance of it.
Oh, man, and are they panicked? I watched my own senior senator from Virginia, Mark Warner, on one of the other Sunday talk shows on Sunday, and he's just really worried about that $1 trillion that the Joint Committee is projecting on deficits going in over the next 10 years. Mark, where were you the last 8 years under Obama when we had $10 trillion? Besides that, with reasonable growth under Trump, there won't be a deficit. The economy is going to grow. Tax increases are going to come in more than they're projecting now. And boy, everybody's going to be much, much better off.
OK, one more for you. Former Clinton and Obama official Larry Summers, he's a Treasury Secretary at one point, he wrote an op-ed in the Financial Times. Here's what he said. The conclusion would follow that the tax bill will result in 10,000 extra deaths per year. Will you nail that one for us, Ed?
I certainly will try to, Stuart. First of all, the Center for Disease Control a couple years ago said that there's no relationship between the level of insurance and the rate of death. Secondly, when I hear about our tech companies talking about average death dates of 110 or even 120 years old, boy, I'm not worried. But I read that Larry Summers piece, and he said it's going to increase or speed up deaths. Man, you know, every day we live longer is a day that we're closer to passing away. So, Larry, come on, get over it and get with the program, and let's grow the economy.
All right, Ed, your growth rate projection for next year with these tax cuts?
3.5 minimum, up to 4 in my own optimistic projection. And before I step down as president of Heritage by January 31, you're going to see 25,000 on the Dow.
Oh, no wonder you're popular. Ooh. Ed Feulner, Heritage Foundation guy, thanks for joining us as always. We'll see you again real soon. Thank you.